All right, I'm super excited about this one. Today we're gonna look at, are generators dangerous? It doesn't matter if it's solar, doesn't matter if it's gas, fuel, whatever. We're gonna check that out. All right, first item we want to take a look at is these fumes. Do these things generate any fumes? And if you know anything about gas or diesel generators, you definitely know that these put out some carbon monoxide and other really toxic fumes that you don't want to be breathing in. Now, if you're outside and you've got a well-ventilated area, this is not going to be an issue for you. The concern starts when you start improperly using those generators or using them in an indoor space, and that's really something that can either cause some serious injuries or even death. So something to watch out for. Now on the solar generator front, you really don't have that concern. They're not burning any fuel and you don't have any issues with fumes. The next danger we want to look at is flammability. So obviously with fossil fuel generators, that gasoline or that diesel is flammable. Gasoline is extremely flammable and really it's easy for it to catch fire near an open flame or some kind of heat source. Diesel less so, but it's still a flammable product. Now, if you're looking at solar generators, there's no danger of having some form of fuel fire because there's no fuel to add to it. When it does become dangerous is if you were to have some form of puncture or failure in the system that could cause a chemical reaction within the battery. Now, if that is a big concern to you, what you're going to want to do is make sure to look for a battery chemistry like lithium iron phosphate versus NMC. That's going to have a much smaller reaction if something were to go wrong. It's going to be inherently much safer. Another safety concern to take a look at is toxicity. It's something that usually flies under the radar, but it's really important, especially if you have kids running around. They have access to some gasoline or some diesel and they start drinking this stuff, it can be really, really dangerous. So if that is a concern to you, if you've got kids running around, solar generator is just going to be a better option. The last thing we want to look at is shock hazard. Now, if you're buying a well-built, high-quality product that is made to certain standards, doesn't matter if it's a fossil fuel generator or a solar generator, the shock hazard is going to be really similar and should not be a real concern if you're using it properly. Where it becomes a problem is if you're buying a product that's not weatherproof, especially solar generators, which are not usually waterproof or weatherproof, and using it in a specific location that you may get some rain or some form of water on that unit. That's where it becomes a huge shock hazard and can be really, really dangerous. So there you have it. You've got the facts on fossil fuel generators, solar generators, what makes them dangerous, what makes them safe. Hopefully you can make an educated decision when you're buying a system. If you have more questions about generators and solar generators, we've got plenty of videos to check out. So take a look at the links below. Make sure to go ahead, like and subscribe. It really helps us out, and we'll see you next week.